Hello dear students, welcome back to the NCERT Science class of 7th standard dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed the exercise part of the transportation in plants and animals we have studied. Isn't it? We have completed the topic and also we have discussed the exercise part of the topic transportation in plants and animals. Now dear students, now we are going to start a new topic, that is the 12th topic, that is reproduction in plants. Dear students, in this year, in this academic year, in 7th standard, you will learn the reproduction in plants. In 8th standard, you will learn the reproduction in animals. Isn't it? How you have studied the fiber and fabrics in all continuously in 3 years. That is in 6th standard, 7th standard and 8th standard, like that. Here you will study the reproduction in plants in 7th standard and reproduction in animals in 8th standard. You will study. By studying this topic, if you learn carefully, if you know everything here, it will be easy for you people in the next year. Yes, dear students, first of all, we have to know the meaning of reproduction. Reproduction. Reproduction means, see dear students, you must have saw the calf of a cow, the puppies of the dog, yes, and next, in the case of plants, you might have sown the seeds in the soil, a new plant will be produced, new plants will produce. Here what happens? The continuation of generation on the earth is going on. From the parents to the children to the grandchildren, like that. It means here grandparents produces the parents and parents produces the children produce the grandchildren. Like that, what happens? The continuation of generation is going on. It is by the process of a reproduction. See, I will tell the definition here. Here, the reproduction means, we will define the definition. The definition for the reproduction: the process of production of young ones. The process of production of young ones which are similar to their parents is called as the reproduction. The process of production of young ones by the living organisms which are similar to their parents. Whatever the children which are produced from their parents, they are similar to their parents only. Isn't it? Whatever the children which are produced from their parents, they are either similar to their mother or father. It means they are similar to their human being. The children which are produced from the human, which are similar to the human being only. Dog, that is similar to the dog. Yes, the young ones, the process of production of young ones which are similar to their parent is called as the reproduction. Understood? The process of production of young ones which are similar to their parents. Here I will write, that is the process of production of young ones by the living organisms which are similar to the their parents is called reproduction. Reproduction. The process of production of young ones. The process of production of young ones by the living organisms which are similar to their parents is called reproduction. Reproduction. Isn't it? The process of production of young ones by the living organisms which are similar to their parents is called as the reproduction. The reproduction is of two types. Mode of reproduction. Mode of reproduction. Mode of reproduction. Mode of reproduction. The first one is asexual. Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. The second one is sexual reproduction. See here, there are two types of reproduction. Reproduction, you know the definition. There are two types of reproduction. The first one is asexual mode of reproduction. The second one is sexual type of reproduction. Here we will study the definition of asexual reproduction. Here, A means absence. A means absence. Absence of the sex, that is sexual reproduction, that is called as the asexual reproduction. First of all, we have to know better to know the meaning of sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction means the process of production of young ones by the living organisms by mating male and female gamete. Similar definition. That is first one. It is better to write here. The first one is sexual reproduction. The second one is asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. The first of all, the definition, that is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Here what happens? The process of production of young ones. The process of production of young ones by the living organisms by meeting male and female gamete is called sexual reproduction. Is called sexual reproduction, which is going on in the human being. See here what happens. By writing the definition, I will tell you. Second one, that is asexual mode of reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Same definition. The process of production of young ones by the living organisms without mating male and female gametes is called asexual reproduction. I will explain asexual reproduction. You can write this definition in your textbook. Clearly I wrote. Sexual reproduction means the process of production of egg ones. The process of production of egg ones by the living organisms. Which are similar to their parents. The process of production of young ones by the living organisms which are similar to their parents, whatever the young ones are produced which are similar to their parents, is called as the reproduction. The reproduction is of two types. The first one is sexual reproduction, the second one is asexual reproduction. Here, in case of sexual reproduction, the process of production of young ones which are similar to their parents by mating male and female gametes. Same definition. But here what happens? By mating male and female gametes, what happens? The reproduction in which both male and female they contribute their cells, reproductive cells or sex cells. The sexual reproduction is the reproduction in which the young ones are produced which are similar to their parents by mating male and female gametes. Or sex cell. That type of reproduction is called as the sexual reproduction. Next, dear student, that is going on mainly in human being and all in higher animals. Next, come to the asexual reproduction. The asexual reproduction means it is a type of reproduction, that is a process of production of young ones. The process of production of young ones by the living organisms without mating. Without mating male and female gametes. without the mating male and female gamete. A single cell, single body can reproduce. But in case of sexual reproduction, what happens? Both mother and father cells are necessary for the reproduction. Here what happens? A single body is necessary for the reproduction. Yes? Without mating, with the mating of male and female gamete, that is called as the sexual reproduction. Here, without mating male and female gamete is called as the asexual reproduction. Yes? Without mating male and female gamete is called as the asexual reproduction. Yes? Here, dear students, a single body can reproduce. A single body, here both mother and father is necessary. Here, only one individual can produce the young. Yes? The example, that is mainly asexual reproduction in the plants. See, here in your textbook has given. Again, in case of asexual reproduction, you will study the different types. Isn't it? Asexual reproduction means without mating male and female gamete, a single body reproduces the young ones. In case here what happens? Both male and female gamete has to be fused and produce a new young one. That is called as the sexual reproduction. Without mating called as the asexual reproduction. Here we will study the types of asexual reproduction. You want to have the idea about the rose flower. Is there any seeds in the rose? No. See, what you will do? A stem part of the rose you will take and bury it in the soil. What happens when you bury it under the soil? After 2 days or 3 days, the parts of the flowers, new parts of the stem, that is leaves, new leaves are starts to origin. You are not sown the seed. You are sown a part of plant. A single plant is involved. Here two plants are not involved. One male plant and female plants are not involved in case of asexual reproduction. Only a single plant, the stem of a single plant you use for the continuation of generation. Understood? See what happens here? The continuation of generation is going on with the help of a single organism. Isn't it? That is called as the asexual reproduction. Now, dear students, mode of or the types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. The different types are here. You have to note down. By revising the video, you can also make the note of this. Very easy way. In an easy way, I wrote the notes, the definitions. Here, that is types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. The first one is vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. Second one, that is again in case of vegetative propagation, again you will study the different types. That is second one, that is budding. Third one, budding. Third one, fragmentation. Fragmentation. Fourth one, spore formation. Fourth one, spore formation. Spore formation. Again, fifth one in my textbook has not given. Regeneration. and next fission. Fission. Yes, in case of plants, only vegetative propagation, budding and fragmentation, spore formation is going on. That is going on in the animals. In 10th standard, we will study this type. Yes, better to study only these 4 types. That is, the first one is vegetative propagation, the types of asexual reproduction. We have studied the definition for the sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. In case of first, we have to study the detail about the asexual reproduction in plants. That is asexual reproduction. Again, we are divided into different types. The first one is vegetative propagation. The second one is budding. The third one is fragmentation. The fourth one is spore formation. Again, the fourth one is there that you will study in detail in 10th standard about the binary fission, multiple fission, and next regenerations and all that is maybe going on in the animals. Yes, the very first one, that is vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. Here, see, this is mainly going on in the plants. In the plants, we can write vegetative means the plant parts or plants are called as the veg. Vegetative reproduction. You might I told the beginning only that is rose flower. We are not using the seeds. That seed is a reproductive part. That is sexually reproductive part. One thing I have to tell you, the flower is the reproductive part of the plant and seed is the reproductive product. A reproductive product which is produced by the mating of male and female gamete. Later we study detail about the seeds and flowers. That's why first of all, the flowers are the reproductive part of the plants. Reproducing parts. Flowers are the reproducing part. Seeds are not a reproductive part. Yes? Next is reproductive product. Seed is a reproductive product and flower is a reproductive part, isn't it? But here what happens? Some flowers they will not produce the flower. Some plants they will not produce the flowers. At that time, what we will do? And some plants they bear the flower, but even that they will not produce the seeds. What they will do? How they will continue their generations? The plants which produces the seeds, they only show the sexual reproduction. If the plants they will not produce the seeds, how they will reproduce? They will reproduce with the plant part, isn't it? In case of sexual reproduction, both male and female joins and produce the seeds, and that seed will be sown in the soil, and you will get a new seed, new plant, isn't it? Seed bearing plants they show the sexual reproduction. The plants which will not produce the seeds, such plants they will show by the asexual reproduction. The first one is vegetative type of reproduction. In case of vegetative type of reproduction, the plant part, either stem, root, shoot, or any part, or the leaf also we are using in some plants, that is using for the reproduction. Isn't it? Vegetative type of reproduction here, veg means the plant part. It is a type of asexual reproduction. It is a type of asexual reproduction in which any part of the plant body like leaves, stem, roots are using for the continuation of generation, or using for the production of young ones. For example, I will tell you the sugar cane. Sugar cane, it doesn't have the seeds. Sugar cane, here what happens? The stem part is using stem part. In case of rose, by taking a stem of the rose from a plant, a huge plant of rose, we will take a stem of the rose and we will sow in the soil. What happens? The stem part or the branch part that will show, that will grow, that will turn to a new plant. We have not used any seeds in case of rose. Yes. The next, like I say, the different. See here, the stem part, that is sugar cane. Again, type of vegetative reproduction. First of all, we have to know the definition for the vegetative type of reproduction. It is type of asexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is a type of asexual reproduction in which any part of the plant body Any part like a leaves, stem, roots are using for the continuation of generation. That type of reproduction is called as the vegetative type of reproduction. Again, the vegetative type of reproduction is of different types. See, I will write the definition. You need not write. Maybe see, vegetative type of. I will tell you here. It is a type of asexual reproduction. It is a type of asexual reproduction in which the young ones are produced. Young ones are produced without mating the male and female gametes by using one part, any one part of the plant body. See, either stem or roots or leaf. Or we can explain a vegetative type of reproduction. It is a type of asexual reproduction in which the young ones are produced by using any part of the plant body, either root, shoot, or stem or leaves. That type of reproduction is called as the vegetative type of reproduction. Next, dear students, the types of vegetative type of reproduction. See, again, we are using in case of vegetative reproduction, we are using the root part. The root part that is see in your textbook, he has given the different examples. See, here the activities he has given. I will write the definition for the vegetative reproduction. Write down. Vegetative reproduction. It is a type of asexual reproduction. It is a type of asexual reproduction in which a part of plant body like a part of plant like plant body, don't use the plant body, a part of plant like roots, comma, stem, comma, leaf is using for stem or branch, or stem or leaf is using for the production of young ones. Is called vegetative type of reproduction. It is a type of asexual reproduction. Vegetative type of reproduction is a type of asexual reproduction in which a part of plant like root or stem or leaf is using for the production of young ones. See, in case of the production of rose flower, we are using the plant part, that is rose. We are using a rose stem. In the sugar cane, we are using the stem. In case of potato is a root part. We are using a root, isn't it? Next, in case of leaf, that is bryophyllum, or cactus is a leaf that is using for the continuation of generation, or bryophyllum. that is leaf part only. When it is sown in the seed, the new plant will be grown, isn't it? Like that, what happens here? The continuation of generation with the help of the plant part is using for the continuation of generation. The remaining we will study in the next class, types of vegetative reproductions.